Come.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the No Shot Podcast.
2 in a row. God damn.
That's Joe here with the intros going crazy. We took a little 2-week break hiatus.
Gotta get that mind right.
Yeah, we had to get our mind. We wanted to take a little break after the Super Bowl and everything. There's a long football season. There's a lot of football talk that Joe didn't want to participate in. So
Production was slacking.
Hey,
Production was
We
slacking.
just got to get the mind right. In the words of Lodge, you got to get my mind right.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, in the past 2 weeks, some shit has happened. Destiny 2, Witch Queen DLC came out. Elden Ring came out. And then just some other random shit that went on with our lives.
What's funny is you
so
said
hey, we gonna get just right into this bullshit. All right, I got some questions for the boys.
I think it's funny you say like the last 2 weeks, but in reality, it was like over a span of 2 days that these two things came out.
Yeah.
I know. I felt like I've not played this much.
And fucking Dying Light came out, what, like,
But, yeah,
oh,
literally
2 weeks ago? Fucking
I mean, but
Horizon
we
came out a
already
week
talked
ago.
about- yeah, we don't talk about Horizon, but we already talked about Dying Light too. But hey, we're just gonna jump right into this bitch.
True.
Destiny 2.
True.
Boys, going in to the Destiny 2 Witch Queen DLC, did y'all have any thoughts or expectations going into this?
I like to keep my expectations fairly low for Destiny 2 stuff, but the hype train for Witch Queen was quite big.
Look, man.
Like,
Destiny 2, Witch Queen had to be Taken King for me, or I was done with the game. Like, I deadass would not play the game again if it wasn't Taken King. And so far, it's fairly Taken King-like. Fairly Taken King-like.
They're doing a lot of the same stuff, like how Taken King brought back the baby versions of like weapons. Witch Queen did the same thing. Like, they have a baby version of the Recluse, which was, I would say, probably one of the more iconic weapons in D2.
What? The Recluse and Mountaintop? If you weren't running Recluse and Mountaintop, you weren't playing Destiny 2 for a long time until it got sunset.
Saying, though? Like,
yeah,
they're probably one of the most iconic.
How far along are y'all into the DLC?
I mean, I'm pretty deep. Like, I'm almost at
You beat the campaign,
1550. Yeah, I'm almost 1550, which is gonna be like the official raid level after contest mode ends. So I'm gonna be raid ready fairly soon. So I'm pretty into the DLC right now.
I'm 1500.
Where are you at in the campaign?
I just did the second, like, memory thing. Joe knows what I'm talking about. I don't think you know what I'm talking about, Jared. Not yet. Yeah. So you gotta go and you gotta do this memory shit thing. I'm on the second one, and I just finished it. Okay. So.
Because I know Joe just helped me finish the pyramid. That shit was fucking.
That shit's tough.
God damn, that shit was fun, but
the
not
scaling. The way that they scaled the campaign is pretty crazy.
These
because
bosses hit.
Yeah, like
the bosses hit.
Like legendary mode is no joke. What's even crazier is they have a master mode.
Dude, fuck.
Where's that at? Is that for whenever you finish legendary mode?
You finish it and then you unlock it via flinch reputation.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I will say, going into this, I had very, very low expectations. The last time I played Destiny 2, I was a senior in college. That is the last time I played Destiny 2.
Yeah, because that was when Osiris DLC came out, right?
I didn't own any DLC, I don't think.
I think that was what made you put it down, because they released Osiris and the
what made me put it down? What made me put it down is when we started playing D1 again. That's what.
Well, it's because D1 was better.
Because when we switched to D1, so I had no fucking expectations, thoughts. I thought I was wasting $80 doing this, but I was like, okay, fuck it. Tell you what, getting back in that shit. When Joe and I were doing the last little boss fight, when I'm fucking jumping, flying around, throwing shit, shit's just popping off. I feel like I'm not doing any damage, but people still dying. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this. This shit.
The Destiny gameplay loop, it's about as good as it gets for that genre of game, the looter shooter MMO, basically. I don't think it gets much better than that gameplay loop. Like, they really kind of have that down pat. And I would say that, like, Witch Queen is just so good right now. I'm very excited for Destiny, just to keep playing it. Like, I'm excited to see what the raid's going to be.
Okay, so I have a question, Joe. Are you excited for the new raid or the returning raid? Which one are you more excited for?
I mean, of course, I'm excited for Taken King coming back. I mean, sorry, Taken King is back.
Spoiler alert!
What I'm saying is, yeah, spoiler alert. The raid coming back has been leaked, and it is King's Fall. So go fucking figure. But and that's kind of like the raid that I would say kind of made
that raid made Joe a Destiny fan.
Together.
I'm gonna be honest with you too. That raid made Joe a Destiny fan.
Yeah, because
God,
there's not much like Destiny raids are just so much fun.
Dude, I will never forget. I'll never forget when Chris just went mic silent.
Yeah, he like fell asleep or something.
No, he like left because some like girl called him or something, and Chris was just you were there.
Well, you know who the girl was.
Yeah, you know who the girl is.
Chris was just there on his controller, like just jumping around. Would start the final fight. I would be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And like, just us getting. I don't know if you could hear us, but us just getting unequivocally just mad at him. And then my other Destiny favorite moment is we're like we had like, all right, raid time, and we're like, all right, we're ready to go. We're like, yo, we need Joe. Where's Joe at? Shoot Joe a text. Yo, the dot needs you. Joe said, fuck, all right, I'll be there. We find out later, Joe was on a date with a girl. Joe was on a date with the girl, and it like he told it would have just ended. She asked if he like wanted to like get dessert or anything, and he was like, no, actually, I gotta head out. She goes, oh, well, I was gonna invite you back to my place. He goes, no, I'm sorry, my friends.
I gotta go.
The crazy thing is, this isn't the only time this has happened.
No, Destiny.
There was another time when Joe was literally helping this girl move shit, and we were like, "Hey, Joe, let's play some Destiny," and he was like, "Give me a second."
No,
because he was either
that story was like, yeah, bro, I'll be back in like 30 minutes. I just gotta run to Walmart. And then it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
later.
he was like moving a couch or something.
Okay, but to be fair, I did go to Walmart and I did get my snacks.
But
I just got another text.
Then he came back and was like, "Yo, by the way."
I don't want to divulge Joe's personal.
I just came back from a bitch's place.
I just remember like a month or two after like when he left the date. I was like, yeah, bro, like I feel bad. Did you ever like go hang out with that girl again after you like? And he goes, oh yeah, I went over the next day and I hit that shit.
And we never talked again.
That's college though in a nutshell, huh?
That is college in a nutshell.
But do y'all have any negatives?
I have my priorities. Like
you said, what, Jared?
Do y'all have any negatives so far?
My only negative is that like, I mean, this has been my negative with this game like the whole time is that like you don't get enough the little cubes to upgrade your shit. Because I'm not a hardcore Destiny player, so I'm not sitting here grinding all the events. I don't do multiple runs a week for every event, so I'm not gonna get upgrade modules like the hardcore people. So when I get shit and it's better than the shit that I have, I'm like, okay, but the perks on the good shit that's lower is like, I need those. Right, but I can't upgrade it because I don't have the fucking upgrade modules. That's been my whole problem with Destiny 2 in a nutshell. And I just don't like it. I don't like how you have to have those to upgrade your shit. I don't.
I do wish there was more upgrade modules for sure. Because even like I played way more than Chris at this point in time, and even I have like 2 left right now. Like because the shit I have is just so much better than what I'm getting,
and it sucks because the blue shit that drops. So whenever you kill something, especially on legendary mode, the shit that drops is significantly higher than the shit that you have.
Oh yeah,
like by far.
I upgraded my Fatebringer from like 1350 to 1440, and I was like, oh, bet. And then the very next encounter, a 1500 drops, and I'm like, well, shit, I can't upgrade this.
No,
it's awful. I hate it.
I would say this, like the way that they kind of sped along the light grinds in this one, I'm definitely a big fan of because it kind of gets everyone to up the speed.
That's how it was in Taken King.
The content that's coming versus making everyone just grind for hours and then for no reason. Like,
I'll say the negatives that I have for it are mainly just because like, oh, you're gonna get Joe going.
Look,
You're gonna get
no,
Joe
it's
going.
pink, not
You're gonna
purple.
make him act.
It's
No,
pink,
close
not
enough.
purple.
But
you guys are out of pocket.
look at his eyes though. Look at his eyes. They're getting big. But I don't know. My negatives with Destiny is just one. I ain't played the game since fucking 2018, 2019, and so getting back into it, the level of overwhelm that I have.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so
is
much more shit.
Absolutely
What's crazy is they're taking shit out too. Like it's not like
I'm so just like I don't know what the fuck to do. I was asking Joe like, hey, I have all of these legendary guns and like exotic shit that I don't remember having. What do I do with it? Because all this new shit's better. He goes, I don't fucking know. Just get rid of it. Or if they have good rolls, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what any of this shit means anymore.
The big thing that I didn't understand for this conversation was it's also all sunset, so it doesn't fucking matter anyways.
Well, not all of it's sunset.
So I don't even know what that means.
I want to say like
well,
90% of it was
sunset means they're gonna end up vaulting it or keep it locked at a certain level. Like
I just threw all of my shit in the vault, and I've just been using blues the whole time. So like I don't even fucking want to think about that right now.
That's for someone like you or like a brand new player. That's what you should do. I mean, you should like.
I just threw everything in there, and I was like, I don't fucking know what anything is.
I mean, the crazy thing about blues, like some of them actually like low key just have like this wild perk that makes it actually pretty solid, and like completely usable.
Or you get like one of the fucking for some, I don't know why. There's some blues with fucking 4 perks. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, why are blues so good right now?
Like, for whatever ungodly reason, you'll get like a fucking AR with like kill clip or rampage, and you're just like, all right, I'm good. Like, that's funny.
The only other negatives too is, I mean, all of it just pertains to me just not having played the game in forever. Yeah, and so I'll just be sitting there, and Joe will be like, "Dude, why are you at the fucking vault? Why are you taking so fucking long?" Because Joe's already beat the shit, and he's doing me a favor by helping me run through it. And I'm just panicking, and I'm just like dismantling shit I probably shouldn't, and just I have no idea
because
what the fuck
here's the thing though, what Jared's not including, right, is I'll sit there for like 10 minutes quiet, not saying nothing, right?
Yeah, I know.
And then you know, and like I don't even be like a dick about it at first. I'm like, hey, why are we at the vault, man?
It's not 10 minutes.
What's going
I know
on?
you, Joe. It's not 10 minutes.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
No, there are times where it takes a little bit. It's because Joe's like, bro, just fucking read and learn. And so I sit down and I try to read and learn.
One thing
shit.
Destiny does do is it does give you the information.
Oh no, it does. Like, so I've picked up stuff, but it's also like when I played, like, this leads into, okay, I'll get into this in a little bit. Are there any overwhelming positives that you guys have for it? Like stuff you're like, okay, I'm so glad they did this, or anything like that.
I'm really happy they cleaned up the fucking star chart.
The star chart. Oh, the map,
like,
the big map. Yeah, with the planets and shit.
I'm so happy they cleaned that up. Because, like, it was so fucking cluttered.
Well, it was
for a while.
It was different in because in D1 you had what? You had Earth, you had the Moon, you had Venus, I think. Mars.
You had,
and Saturn, and that was it. And then everything else was done like all the playlists were. It was like here, and here type shit. So.
They cleaned that up real nice, and I was happy about that. Yeah, I was happy actually.
I mean, I don't really have anything that is overwhelming because, like, again, I play Destiny for the raids. Like, I don't care about PvP. I don't care about Gambit. I don't care about the story. I don't care about the strikes.
The story's so good though.
No, the story right now is really good. I like it.
What was the shit that y'all have watched me have to do?
What?
I don't know about y'all because I don't know watching you.
Y'all watched me do is when I first got into the fucking game.
Dares?
Bro, that shit is so fucking stupid. Fuck that stuff.
I mean, it's fine. Like when you.
Theirs is okay, but I mean, the thing about it is, it's not for new people. I don't know why they have new people.
I don't know why they did the way they did.
That makes no sense.
I don't know either.
If I do have like one, I would say fairly negative. Is I was kind of hoping weapon crafting would be a little bit more fleshed out than it is right now.
I mean, I think it's their first attempt at doing anything like that, really.
It is.
So
it is. No, like it is.
The glaive weapon is kind of cool too. I fuck with the glaive weapon. I like that shit. Cool. You don't like it, Jared?
I just haven't used it yet because it's so under-leveled to everything else that I have. So I just don't even whip that shit out. And then Joe, cool. if I have to get close to anything, I'm gonna fucking die. And so like I don't.
What class are you?
I die too. That's the thing. Like,
what class are you?
I'm
He's
a
a warlock.
warlock.
Warlock? Oh, you got the best melee.
Dude, I thought, yeah, but then that shit takes fucking 3 minutes to recharge.
Titans have the best melee, but
Well,
I thought I was
we
a
don't talk
Titan,
about that.
because that's all I played in D1 was fucking Titan, and it turns
No,
out...
don't say Titans have the best anything, Joe. They'll fucking freak out.
they will freak out. They can't help
What
themselves.
Did we ever raid in Destiny 2? Did we ever?
No,
Because, no, I think we might have.
no, we
because
didn't.
The only reason I think I was a warlock was because we wanted people to have the fucking, the circle shit to make you stronger and shoot shit.
Yeah, well,
think.
Well
I
of
don't-
Radiance.
I
No,
don't know.
that was no, because that Well of Radiance didn't come out for a while. Like, it was just the first 2 trees, yeah. I don't think Well of Radiance was out yet.
Yeah, it was.
No.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But
I
regardless,
noticed.
yeah, no, we never raided because the first
Okay.
time I ever raided was with Joe. We did Deepstone Crypt. That was the first raid I'd ever done in Destiny 2.
That's a good raid.
It's a good ass raid too. A little easy, but it's good as fuck. I love it.
I don't have an issue with easy raids as long as they're fun. And that raid's fun.
I kind of have an issue with it because if it's easy, then like you kind of just sleep through it.
Yeah, but like VOG's boring, but
it's because
at least
VOG's
easy
also
and fun.
like what, almost 10 years old now.
but we've done it like 50 times, right?
Oh, okay. So on scale of 1, we can either do the official no shot grade. Do you guys want to do a scale of 1 to 10, or do you want to do like school grades?
I think school grade.
I think it's an A.
I give it an A.
I give it an A DLC, especially compared to Destiny DLC.
Oh yeah, I mean this is
like for sure.
There are 2 pinnacles of the Destiny DLC cycle, and it is King's Fall and Witch Queen.
Yeah, and then the next one under that would probably be the one with
Rise of Iron.
No. Probably Forsaken, and then Rise of Iron.
Oh, Forsaken, Rise of Iron. Yeah.
I will say this. So Joe, you give it an A.
Yeah, easily.
Chris, you give it an A.
Yeah, for sure.
Then we'll just round this shit out. I'll give it A too, just because one, Bungie might fuck up a lot, right? Bungie might fuck up a lot. The fucking cutscenes, gorgeous.
Boy, what?
The story,
the whole area.
This is kind of fucking lit.
Yeah, the story's
the whole
nice.
Story's fucking lit.
Story's really
Oh,
good.
The dude that wrote the story for this DLC is writing the next DLC story.
Lightfall. Lightfall's
Dude, this shit's going crazy. I will say, very surprised. Never in my life did I think I would start playing fucking Destiny again. Never in my goddamn life. I thought that shit was packed up, sent off. I was over it. I was over it. I didn't think I'd be playing like a shooter like that again. Now, the second question is, I already know Joe's answer. Is how are y'all gonna keep playing, and how many hours do you think you're gonna end up putting into this?
I'll finish the campaign. I'll get I'll log in and do my.
Are you gonna raid?
Yes.
Raid?
Yes.
Are you gonna do the DLC raid and?
Yes. No. Yes. 100.
Okay.
That's the. Why do you think I'm here, sir?
Okay.
But no. Yeah. So I think I'm probably gonna do like I'm not gonna put that many hours in until the raid like comes out. But I'm probably gonna just sit there and do my pinnacles for PvP and Gambit and be on my way because those are the fastest pinnacles. I think. Strike pinnacles are just too boring.
They are very. I hate those strike pinnacles.
Joe, on days that you don't work, how many hours a day are you gonna put into D2?
I mean, I have to kind of balance things out right now.
No, I know. We'll get into that. A little bit.
I mean, I put in what's like what kind of feels practical for me, right? Like I put a lot of hours into D2, but it kind of like just depends. Like if I find something I want to grind for, I'm gonna grind for it. But other than that, I don't know, a few hours probably.
I will say I'm gonna keep playing it. I don't really see myself playing this unless I'm playing it with one of you two. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think this is one of the few games that have come out where I'm like, I want to keep playing this. Like this is gonna get me back into playing some shit. Right? Just because like we played Apex a little bit. Apex was fun, but I don't like. Damn, I don't wake up and be like, damn, I really want to play some fucking Apex. It's, this is one of the games that the 3 of us own that we can all play together. Like, we'll do that. It's the one that I hate.
And I don't like Apex.
You can hear it in Joe's voice when we play Apex.
Joe playing Apex is the equivalent of whenever we talk football on the podcast. It's the same.
You're not wrong.
I don't like 8-bit.
But other banger game that just dropped. Motherfucking Elden Ring came out 2 days ago. First off, how many hours in are you two?
I'm only 3 hours into the game.
There's only 3 hours.
I've loved every minute of it, even though it's been awful.
So
mine said like 12 hours, but a lot of that was kind of like I left it on for like a few hours, so it's probably closer to like 8, 9.
Okay. Chris, so okay, I'm like, when I signed off yesterday, apparently I'm at fucking 7. Apparently I've played almost the same amount that Joe has, apparently. But Chris, what's been preventing you from getting into that shit?
So here's what happened. It's not about me getting into it. I'm into the game just fine.
You got lost.
I didn't get lost either. Here's what happened. So I'm playing the game. I boot the bitch up. I'm like, oh, loving it, loving every bit of it. Doing the tutorial shit. Oh, easy. I'm like, bet. This is normal Dark Souls. Let's fucking go. Right? I'm like, oh, this is a pretty ass fucking game. And I'm like, damn, I didn't know they were gonna go this hard. So then I'm like, let me look around a little bit. So then I get to a high point and I look and I see like the beach over there in the very beginning, and I was like, oh, a beach. So then I start running towards the beach, right? And I was like, oh shit, this is a drop. I can't drop there. So then I start running around, boom, 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 and I find some ruins. And I was like, well, the ruins are right here. The beach is way down that way. Let's go to the ruins first, right? We kill everybody in the ruins. No problem. No sweat. I'm a fucking veteran at these games. Go down. I see a little, a tunnel. I go into the tunnel. Not that big of a problem, right? There's a treasure chest. I'm like, oh, it's a mimic. I've seen this before. Slice at it. Nothing happens. I'm like, oh, cool. Open the treasure chest. I get teleported somewhere. Fuck, right? I'm literally 17 minutes into the game, and I get teleported to somewhere that's like mid-late game. And so I sit there, and I'm like, well, shit. Now I'm in the crystal cave. All right, I'm like, fuck. Okay, you know what? I wasn't prepared for this right now, but that's okay. I'm a seasoned veteran. I got this. I do a backstab on somebody, 20 damage. It was wraps. And then I got sniped by this skeleton thing. Fuck. I'm beat. I have nothing to do. No, in there I couldn't. In there I couldn't.
No.
Once I ran out because I ran out of that place and I got out of there. So then I could teleport back. But I was like, you know what? I made it out. I can teleport now. I'm good. Let me explore a little bit.
Okay.
Then I saw this Clifford-sized fucking dog start chasing my shit. And then I start running. And then I run into this fucking poison lake. And I was like, oh, shit. And then I run out the poison lake. And then I run into this like sorcery village. And I get sniped by all these sorcerers. Man. Okay. And then that made me put the game down for a little bit. I had to take a break. I had to step away.
So, I'll say so, Joe and Chris are both veterans, the veterans of the game. All right, I'll say the games. You guys let me know you beat it or not, and I pretty much, but this for the audience. Did y'all ever play Demon Souls?
Yes. I never played Demon Souls. No.
Did you beat Demon Souls, Joe?
I did beat Demon Souls.
Dark Souls 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Dark Souls 2.
Yes. I refuse to play Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 3.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Soloed every boss except for one.
Yeah.
He knows who he is.
He knows who he is.
Bloodborne.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
many a times.
Come on.
Sekiro.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Multiple times.
So, that's their experience. My experience. I've played Bloodborne. And I watched Joe have his first experience with Dark Souls ever the first time I ever spent the night at his house. That shit was hilarious. I will say, going into this game, I've talked about it with these, so I don't know if we've mentioned on the pod. The games that fuck me up are the games where there's nothing linear. It's just open, and you have a bunch of options and choices. My anxiety goes through the roof, and I don't want to play it. Yesterday, booted the game up at like 6 or 7 o'clock. Didn't stop playing it till 1 in the morning. That shit went a little crazy. I will say this: thoughts heading into this game. I told Chris, Joe didn't know this. I watched a streamer play it because they had an early copy. I saw the HUD was just Dark Souls HUD, and I was like, "Fuck, it's just fucking Dark Souls again." Because it's not like that I didn't dislike those games. I just never got into them. I played Bloodborne because Joe and Chris played with me. That was about it. I didn't play that shit by myself.
I remember being in a hotel, fucking like killing Mika, Lost, or Jared on my way back to UCA.
But it was like I didn't have one. I wanted this game to be lit because George R.R. Martin is a dog. Man's a savage with the storytelling, and so like so far, like obviously it's a fucking Souls game, so there's not like super story like on surface level story. I will say this: every character I've interacted with fucking cracks me the fuck up. This shit is so funny because it's all well done and everything. All the voice acting is really well done. But I met this bitch. She goes, "I know it's kind of vulgar, but can I hold you?" And you just let the bitch hold you, and she just gives you a hug, and you unlock something.
She just gives you a hug. Want to know what's crazy about that? So like the buff she gives you.
Yeah.
So there's also like a minus 5% max health debuff.
I haven't used it.
I get it.
No. So you have the debuff until you use it.
Oh,
it's really good for bosses.
So I need to use it.
I would use it at bosses. It's really good for bosses.
But I'll tell you what. I knew the game was probably gonna be good. I know you two would love it because y'all are some Souls babies. But I didn't know if it was gonna be for me, and so far I can't fucking get enough of that shit. That shit is fucking fun. Joe, what were your expectations going into the game?
I mean,
I thought I muted my mic and I did. All right, go ahead, Joe.
Anyways, I have very high expectations for anything FromSoft ever puts out. Just because they've, I'm not going to lower my expectations for them. I have to be fair, right? So far, I'd say this is almost... I would say that's probably exceeded my expectations for the most part. I wasn't too sure about the open world because I do like... The one thing I do like about the Souls games is the linear kind of pathing that they all have. Like, you can explore. There are like little bonus areas, but if you want to play the game linearly, you can. When I first got into the game, I thought, oh, this is just going to be like finding random bosses and all that. But I noticed the little touch grass places or whatever. They have like this little like pathing thing on the map, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That leads me to where I need to go, right? And that's like the first Souls game that's ever like said, hey, go this way. That's never been a thing in Souls game. And like the areas, like the main story areas are that classic Souls linear areas, and I do appreciate that because of that kind of like that's what I like. Like, you can explore and find random bosses, which I did all of yesterday. I killed like 6 bosses yesterday just because.
I'll say the craziest thing, Joe and I are like, we're both like around the same amount of time into the game. There's only been one boss that we have both fought that has been the same.
Yeah.
I have not seen, and we both ran into the dragon too. That shit. I did 5 damage to it. I got one shot. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But kind of like before this game, I'm kind of like just over open world games at the moment. They're just not doing anything for me. I would say Elden Ring's open world is about like as good as an open world's gonna get. It feels lively. There's plenty of enemies. There's like dungeons and stuff you can do. It's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. So kind of my spiel on.
So do y'all have any negatives on the game?
I do.
Anything? Yeah.
My only real negative with the game is that like I know how I play open world games, and the fact that I'm playing a Dark Souls game that's an open world game clearly has fucked me into playing the game more, because when I play an open world game, I want to explore because because I'll get through the story because that's why I'm here, right? I'm here to play the story, so I'm gonna play it. But fuck, I want to see the extra items. I want to see secret enemies, all that shit. But most open world games are not as hard as Dark Souls.
No.
So I'll get through it, but damn, it's gonna take me a while. Let me tell you, that's gonna keep me busy.
Joe?
My negative is kind of just, I would say, kind of unacceptable for as long as this game took to put out. It's kind of the performance issues that people are having on all platforms.
Yes.
Because it's not just PC. The consoles are also having issues, but that's
because they tried to make it for fucking all of them, everything, which is the issue.
The way these issues are happening is like some people are having a ton of issues, some people are having a little bit of issues, and some people are having zero.
Yeah, I haven't had a single issue.
Right.
Not one time.
Like, and the game's been delayed like a whole year at this point. Like, it shouldn't. As much as I love FromSoft, I'm gonna hold them accountable. That it shouldn't have released. Like, if they needed to take another month to like optimize it, I would have been okay with that. Right? I would have definitely been okay because of the schedule that we're on here. But
I personally don't mind a game that's, especially a FromSoft game that's not as optimized, because you still know the quality of the game that you're gonna get, and I feel like I give them a pass. Like, I don't give Ubisoft a pass because, like, they just crank games out, right? So, like, if you're just going to crank a game out, your content's not going to be that crazy. So just give me an optimized game that I can put in, play, beat, be done with. Everybody gets their shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Joe, what
shit like that. That's my idea.
What have you been
on
running into? What issues have you been running into?
Stutters, frame drops, just that kind of stuff. Like, when I was fighting the Forest Guardian, I did the whole fight at like 30 FPS. So I'm like, this is stupid. Like,
you're complaining about 30 FPS?
Yes.
I live off 30 FPS.
It is 2022. We don't play it. And first of all, I don't play at capped frame rates, and they cap my frame rates at fucking 60. Come on, I'm an adult. Okay.
I mean,
I'll cap my frame
rate. Do that. I think it'd be more broken if they.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
The hitboxes would go crazy though.
I only thought that I thought after reading all the issues, I was like, oh shit, I might just refund my Steam and buy it on PlayStation. That's what I thought about doing. And then I've had frame drops once, and that was it. Like, that's the only issue I've had.
Yeah.
And then and then fuck you Steam, fuck you Elden Ring. I plug in my goddamn PlayStation 5 controller into my goddamn PC.
Grow up.
I check all of the settings, right? And everything's right. The only fucking button interface they have for Elden Ring on PC is the goddamn Xbox button inputs.
I've been doing that. It's been fine.
I know, but it's like, fuck you. Why can't you have the PlayStation ones on there too?
Is that because it was it might have been because of a deal that they had or something. I don't know. I'm just talking.
But
I'm just talking.
Pisses me off. It just
like,
well, one,
I'm adding like a whole new level of difficulty to my game by.
Yeah, exactly, because I was gonna say fuck it, I'll just use it, but then I also realized I'm not gonna be fucking good at this game, and so if it tells me to do certain buttons to do something, then I need to know exactly what fucking buttons I need to push.
Well, luckily there's no QTEs in Bloodborne, so I mean, sorry.
Well, it's
Elden
also
Ring.
annoying too because the fucking start button on the PlayStation for the Xbox is the fucking touchpad instead of the fucking.
That's
and it's
annoying.
like, bro, why?
That's
and
annoying.
So just like shit like that. That's my biggest complaint.
I mean, another issue that the PS5 controller has, period, is input delay. And input delay in a Souls game isn't really helpful.
Oh,
it's because even a slight input delay is gonna put you in a bad spot. And so I'm definitely buying an Xbox controller anyways.
That input delay has fucked me. Not in Elden Ring.
I mean, in fighters,
Dragon Ball,
like it's
fucked me multiple times.
What characters did you start off with, Chris? Like, what's your character?
I started with the warrior. Unfortunately for me, I do 0 damage with the weapon I have. I keep dying, so I don't have any souls to make myself stronger. I haven't found any equipment. The only thing I found are flowers. dragonfly heads, and some money. I found a little bit of. I found a
this is
little
all
bit of
because he
currency.
got lost.
I didn't
Joe's
get lost.
goddamn sword.
Yeah, Joe's sword is fucking
My
OP.
sword's literally
Shut up!
it's
Shut
B
up!
tier.
Shut up!
Motherfucker, my sword was F tier. Get the fuck out of here.
Shut up! See, look,
What do you
see, look. You can say your sword is whatever tier. That move, your heavy slash, where you do the fucking UI Goku retreat, is literally broken. I don't care what you say.
No, that's the weapon art. That's not the heavy.
Weapon art, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. It's broken.
It's a limited thing. I don't understand what your issue. Like, how are you mad at me that I went?
I'm
to
not
the
mad.
boss, got
I'm not mad that you earned the weapon. I'm not mad that you're using the weapon you earned. I'm mad that they allowed a weapon to have a getaway tool like that. That's what I'm upset with.
It's not the only weapon that's ever had that.
Listen, I know it's not, but that's egregious. Like I said, that is like 3 or 4 like rolls backward. It's ridiculous.
But like, you can still get hit during it and knocked out of it though.
But Joe, is it kind
like, I haven't practically used it in a boss fight.
Is it a little scammy?
I mean, I haven't really been able to use it in a boss fight.
We're not.
You streamed it to us, and demonstrated.
No, but I was abusing it. Yeah, sure.
Yes, but I'm saying so. It can
like in a boss fight, it didn't help me at all. It actually got me killed like 3 times.
Details. Joe, what character did you start with? Because you started and you switched.
No, I didn't switch. So I started with Vagabond.
Well, not respect, but
yeah. I mean, I'm going to respec once I can. I started with Vagabond, and I was like, I'm gonna make a strength build because like I'm reading Berserk and I want to be like Guts.
Way to go.
Turns out like early game strength builds kind of suck ass. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just respec in the decks, not respec, but I'm gonna start specking in the decks. And the 2 dex weapons I found were just so much better than like the bastard sword I was using. So I was like, I'm gonna use dex for a little bit until. And the dex weapons are also just more fun than the strength weapons, to be honest. They just do more.
My biggest complaint so far in the game, when I chose Confessor because I was like, I don't fucking know. I want to do magic and hit people, right? One of the things, have y'all used any of the magic shit yet, or know how it works at all?
I mean, I know how it works because it's just souls.
So you get like
I'm
one of the
SOL.
things like you get a finger ornament for like your offhand, and then you have a spell that you can use for it. So one of mine is healing. When I was fighting the boat boss,
I saw this.
My fucking left bumper got stuck, and so I can't roll, I can't dodge because my guy's just using all of his magic, and he just keeps healing and healing and healing and healing, and I can't do anything about it. I will say this. This is gonna be my biggest thing to say about this game. Is people are like, oh, Joe said this to me too. He's like, hey, they made the game more like accessible for non-Souls people.
Did they?
And I know and I know you two were kind of like, oh, because I know you guys heard that, and I know you guys were like, oh, hopefully they didn't make it just fucking easier. One, they fucking didn't.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
I will say this, because out of our friend group, besides maybe Justin now, I'm the most just casual gamer. I play 2K, I play Madden, I play Call of Duty, I play Halo. I don't really get into the shits like that, right? My most played game for the past month is fucking UFC 4, okay? That's what I've been into. Exactly. So this game, I will like the shit that they like Bloodborne. Whenever I played Bloodborne with Joe, obviously we had 2 different classes. It didn't feel all that different. I didn't feel like specking my character or any of the. I feel like it didn't matter too much. Like I saw there were different classes in the Dark Souls games. It didn't feel like there was any real big difference between it. The shits in this game can be so fucking different, and I'm having so much fun. Like I watched Joe play. Joe's not fucking guarding. He's just spinning around, just fucking hitting people and doing all this shit. Chris watches me play. I'm sitting there. I'm fucking holding my shield up, and I fucking block.
Gang.
Jared, like the whole holding your shield up thing, like what you don't understand is like there was a point we were all that guy.
Not me.
Like,
Everybody starts off as like the fucking shield guy who's terrible.
No, because my first Souls game was Bloodborne.
Okay, so you're not even a real Souls guy. Anyways, as I was saying, and everybody but Chris who started with Souls, everybody started off like hiding behind their shield. And then at some point you're like, fuck the shield. Let's see what happens.
So what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is they made it accessible. I'm using me as an example of just a average day person. I will say I have more of an advantage because my entire fucking friend group plays these goddamn games, so I know about them, and I know like what the shits is like. Even though I've never been in the shits, I know what it's like. And so, but I still get to do like I can play the game how I want to play it. I don't want to play it like Joe, where I'm fucking diving, dodging, right? Because I'm just gonna get fucking got because I'm not good like that. And so the fact that I can just sit there, I can play the game how I want to play. Single best thing to add in this goddamn game is the ability. I saw this. I read the only like Elden Ring shit that I read. It's like, oh, you can summon things to fight with you, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that.
You do it.
He does do it.
He does.
He
does do it.
Sure.
My character item that I picked was the goddamn imps, the ashes of the imps. Let me tell you what, the gang. Every time someone is the gang goes fucking crazy. What's the name of that boss that was fucking me up yesterday, and then I eventually got him?
What, the boat boss?
No, it was the dude on the bridge or something like that.
On the bridge.
Margit,
yeah. Margit. If I just summon the imps and I didn't do anything, by themselves, they take him down to a quarter or a half by themselves. If I don't fucking do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, people say Souls games are hard.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
One of the my biggest issue. Sorry.
Here, wait. I want to tell this story, but so fighting that boss, y'all watch me because I'm streaming it to you guys. Y'all just watching me get my shit rinsed. I can't get past like half health. I was like, okay, I'm fucking underspec. Let me leave. Come back like a few hours later. One, realize that you can summon someone to help you fight the guy. Didn't realize that the first time. So summon him, beat him in like 15 minutes. Now the only way I beat him, man's had no health. I had no health. I see him winding up, and I'm like, all right, I dodge this, quick stab, fight's over, wraps. Missed my dodge. I get got. The dude, the summoner guy, dead. One of my imps, dead. The last imp, he's got no health too. I just see this man hurl a fucking potion, like out of nowhere, hits the boss. I'm dead. Like my guy's on the screen, not fucking moving, just dead. The boss dies. Right before the "you died" screen pops up, it gets like enemy fielded or whatever the fuck it says. And then it says "you died." I spawn back in, walk up, boss is gone. The gang took care of it for me. The gang held it down.
Oh,
boy on his 50 cent.
Jared got copped out so hard. I love it.
Hey,
it's happened to everybody. If you played a Souls game, it's happened to everybody.
Oh yeah, yep, that definitely does happen. But no, like one
how much shit are you gonna give Zach if he plays the game how I'm playing it?
I mean, Zach's gonna always kind of like pick the easy way to play a game. That's just always how he's been. So I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm gonna give him shit because he always claims that shit's easy, but he never plays the game. He never plays the game. No, that's not true. Period. No, that's not true. Like, because I don't give Jared shit for it because Jared's like he's just.
Jared's played one Souls type game and it was just him getting carried the entire time.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like Zach sat there and got not only did Zach play Dark Souls 3 co-op, he also played as a pyro. And then he wants to talk about how Dark Souls is an easy game. And it's like,
well, casting ones are always going to be easier because you can put distance between you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you sit there, the game, it's infinitely easier when you do that. Of course. And so you sit there talking about, oh, the game's easy. It's not hard. I don't see what the deal is. And I'm like, bro, look. You ain't been through the mud. Don't talk about how shit get dirty. That's all I'm saying.
I will say you can't summon like all the time, and so like when I get to certain areas, I can't have the gang with me, so I'm forced to play the game.
You can tell when Jared's forced to play the game.
Man, this game's harder all of a sudden. What's going on?
I'll say the gang does not make it. The gang. Because sometimes the gang's fucking stupid. Like,
oh yeah,
like
that's part of the Souls. That's part of the Soulsborne experience, baby. The game's just being fucking dumb.
I'm like, guys, just sit back while I'm hitting him and just throw shit at him. And then I watch the boss wind up for a hit, and I see my imps fucking running at him. And I watch like y'all saw it when I fought the dragon. I summoned the imps. You see the dragon wind up to shoot fire, and then they just got melted. I was like, damn, there they go.
Jared, like what do you want? You want not only do you want like little NPC helpers that do a lot of damage, you also want them to be smart. Like I don't understand.
I want it to be like Dragon Age, where I can switch to their perspective and
oh Jesus Christ,
do the BioWare shit.
For the love of fucking God.
I'm just. That's what makes the game accessible. People being like, "Oh, the game's too fucking hard," or it's like, I had to level up to go beat that boss, but I still did it. Like, I leveled up, got some shit on my weapon, and I was doing so much more damage. And I understood after I yelled at Joe and Chris because they were trying to explain something to me. That helped a lot.
Go figure.
So,
that's crazy.
Man, they're trying to help me. They know what they're doing. I'm gonna yell at them.
That's crazy.
I know better.
No, see, the thing is, y'all were giving me advice while I'm fucking pissed, and I don't.
We're trying to help, like genuinely trying to help him. And like we come in sincere, and he gets upset with us, and then we get upset because he's upset with us. And he's like, "Well, you're talking to me like this first." Like, no, we weren't.
and then silence for 20 minutes. I was like, so if I take this stuff off,
he goes, because I was sitting there we were trying to talk about because Jared was talking about how his roll is so slow, and we're sitting there like, hey, did you check the equipment? He's like, shut the fuck up, type shit, right? And then like
take stuff off.
after the silence,
I'll tell you what I got mad.
Well, it was just a real Sparknotes version.
You guys were saying like, oh, heavy roll, and I'm like, is there a different in my mind? It's like, is there a fucking different button for heavy roll? I'm just pressing B and I'm rolling. How can I make it a heavy? That's my thought process.
And like I can try like
Joe said heavy roll, and then I sat there and I was like, well, if you look at the equip load, and then you sat there and you were like, well, no, fuck you. And then
like he feels like you're like
it was like, okay,
circle,
you know what?
What are you talking about? Like,
and then so a couple minutes passed by and he goes,
okay.
So this equip load thing.
That's exactly how it happened.
He was like,
so funny.
Is this supposed to be like this?
Yeah.
And then Joe goes, what does it say, Jared? He said, it says heavy load. He said, well, like I said earlier, take some shit off.
And what happened?
God, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was
so much better, wasn't it?
It was great. It was great.
I beat the boss. It's crazy.
Yeah, go figure. No, but like one thing I want to like touch on earlier, like everyone keeps saying like, oh, these Dark Souls games, they're hard, they're this, they're that. There's no easy one. I'm like, there's absolutely is an easy mode. It's casting builds. Like I had one single casting build the entire time I played Dark Souls, and it was my Dark Souls 3 Pyro build. It literally just cakewalks the game. Like casting builds are it's just easy, and especially in Elden Ring. Because first of all, there's just a ton of range, period. And sorry, I'll switch your thought here. There's like a ton of range, and the way the weapon scaling works in this one, it's not like as steep as some of the other ones. But magic just scales better and does more damage.
I'll say this, as like the Confessor build, the only thing that I have where it's me doing damage with magic is I have a little incantation where I shoot fire out of my hands, but I have to be like, if the camera is the enemy, I can't be this close. I can't be this close. I have to be on top of it for the shit to hit. And so it's fucking useless.
Well, no, I mean, I know what kind of spells you're talking about, and look, it's just the same as combustion and
like I just got a staff. And so if I learn some spells with that, I feel like that would make the game way too.
Those people are in the game. You just kind of have to like find them, and they're a little tougher to find in Elden Ring than most games, because it's not as linear, obviously. But like I've found like 3 people already that sell spells.
Oh yeah, no,
so
I already found someone. No, yeah. I'm saying I already did.
Yeah,
I already have a staff,
them.
and I don't have enough runes to buy it because I fucking been just putting it straight into my HP. But
yeah.
But I would say like with the casting build I have right now, I guess it's a casting build. I think it's a summoning build.
As of right now, it's a summoning build, but you're gonna turn it into a casting build. Trust me.
I have no range. I spawn, and then I still have to get in the shits. I just got the homies with me. It's not like me in the back shooting. I got the homies with me. And we're fucking up. All right. School grade. What do you give this? D2 is an A.
Yeah, Elden Ring is definitely
A plus.
A plus.
It says A plus.
I'm so excited for this game for me to actually dive in and get into this game.
Stop being lost.
I'm not lost.
You level up yet?
You're maidenless and you don't have a horse.
No bitches.
No bitches. Rump.
You're not wrong.
Finger
However,
rump.
What did that one message I saw yesterday say, Chris?
Try rump.
No. It was
Finger rump.
It said something like alone, no head, or something like
Oh
that.
yeah. It was something like alone ahead, still no head.
Yeah, something like that.
And God, the notes have been great in this game so far.
Oh yeah, because like the note features have always been one of my all-time favorite Dark Souls features because people are just funny, and every place you turn, there's just a funny ass note. Like
the reason I teleported was because some dude had a note that said "treasure ahead."
Yeah.
Fucked my whole first hour of the game up.
So when I was doing that little wolf dungeon, there was a note that said "look left." So I look left and I get jumped from the right.
Right.
Or like you see an item and you see a note and it says ambush, and then you're like you turn around and then the dude gets you from fucking behind type shit.
Yeah.
Every time.
Or there's one that says liar ahead. It says liar ahead ambush, and then it's like, oh, he's bullshitting, so you gotta grab it, you get ambushed.
Dude, I had my favorite one so far is just the ones that are just exactly what the fuck it is. Like I'm at a castle and I read a note that said birds with knives, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then an eagle with fucking swords on its feet flew down and fucking diced me.
Those are fucking annoying. I hate them.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
they're like dogs but more annoying.
I fought this vampire like thing. It was a big ass fucking bat, and it was like, but it was like a dude. It was a dude, but it was like big ass bat sized, and its wings. He had swords and he had wings, and he was like, oh, dude, I don't like where I'm at.
Hey, the most bullshit,
I don't like it. The
most bullshit fucking enemy in the game is the big ass fucking bears. Bro, the big bears can get fucking fucked on. I hate them.
I don't like the dogs.
So the
dogs are awful.
The last question that I had for D2: are you gonna keep playing?
Yeah.
D2?
No. Last question for D2. He's asking for Elden Ring.
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna stop here.
No, I'm definitely gonna keep playing.
I'm gonna keep playing.
I gotta take care of some things first, but I'm definitely gonna keep playing.
I can definitely see this as a game where
Chris gotta actually start playing.
This is one of those games where like I have to force myself to play it, but when I play it, it's like
you're in it.
I'm fucking in. Like that shit yesterday. I didn't realize I was fucking 7 hours deep yesterday.
This is the closest thing to like the thing that this like triggers in my brain is like Skyrim. Whenever you first played Skyrim, if you've ever played Skyrim, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Jared, we get it. We get it. But yeah, no, just like the sense of like being able to go do just crazy shit with a nice story, and you have your build doing whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, the fucking jump button. Oh, praise the jump button.
The jump
fucking
button
Christ.
I could not imagine playing this game without jump button.
Yeah, no. But no, yeah. I'm so excited for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that's be pretty sick.
So are y'all gonna perfect the game? Are y'all gonna platinum it?
No.
There's no reason for me to platinum this game.
No.
What
I'm not good enough to platinum this game.
The reason why I could platinum Bloodborne is because it was so easily inaccessible. Like,
yeah.
There's no way I'm platinum.
Sometimes this game will be like, hey, you want to go through this portal? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then y'all saw it. I spawned in, turned around. There's a big ass dragon with a fucking sword. I'm like, what?
I haven't even gotten a trophy yet. I don't think in the game.
Yeah, because you haven't actually played it yet.
I have played it. I'm just
no, you got one.
lost.
If you beat the tutorial, you got one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So I got one.
All right. Hey, Chris, what time are we at?
We're sitting at 54 minutes.
Okay. So, is there any last minute things y'all want to say about Elden Ring?
No.
Good.
Elden Ring is good.
Fucking,
I think it's gonna win. I think it's. I genuinely think either Elden Ring or God of War 2 is winning Game of the Year this year.
Depends how good God of War ends up being.
There's no way it's gonna flop. There's no way it flops.
You know what is? You know what is gonna win Game of the Year? Game of the Year though.
What?
Fucking Pokemon Arceus.
That's gonna be nominated. That's going to be nominated.
Which is crazy because like it wasn't really that good.
Their Gen 9 just got announced today.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah,
We need to. Hey, the next reaction video we need to react to Ludwig's video, where he did smash or pass on every single Pokemon.
I'd rather not. I really would rather not do that.
Or we do our own version of that.
I would also really rather not do that.
I think it's about time we do a smash or pass
on the Pokemon.
God.
I want to talk about real quick. Out of these fucking lists that Chris sent in the DM of this basketball ranking.
I don't know where the fuck that guy was. I don't know what he's smoking on. I need some of it though.
I just looked on my second monitor because I was gonna pull it up and stream it so y'all can see it too. The thing I have up on my second monitor is Amaranth ASMR videos because of what we were doing before this.
Sure.
But hey, you were a part of it. Don't act. Don't try to front.
I was not a part of this. No, I wasn't.
So you didn't start it? You didn't start the train?
I didn't start anything.
Hey, how do I open this? Dude, I don't know how the fuck to...
How to open a tweet on Twitter?
No, but...
What's going on back there, bro?
Dude, that's crazy. Who would have thought? There we go. This dude's list of... One, he's got to be trolling. Well, I don't know.
I don't think he's trolling. I just think that he's just not bright.
But, so, Joe,
did you look at it, Joe?
I'm looking at it right now.
So, he has his top 5 point guards of all time.
Wait, hold on. Are you streaming it or what?
Yeah, I'm streaming it. It's streaming right now. Come on now.
I didn't hear the notification because I'm on streamer. I'm on streamer mode, bro. I'm on streamer mode. Excuse you.
Is that purple bar up?
No, it's not. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, producer Chris stepping up. 1 step forward, 2 steps back now. All right, so we got his top 5 point guards of all time are Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Paul, Oscar Robertson, and Russell Westbrook. Steph Curry isn't on here because he has Steph Curry as a fucking shooting guard.
That's so much cap. Like that.
Like what the fuck is
that whole?
It checks out. I'm here for it.
He got 2 things right. He probably got 2 or 3 things right on this. He got Magic right. He got Chris Paul right, and he got Big O right maybe. But the fact that why is Russ top 5? Why isn't Steph Curry a fucking point guard?
I'd put Steve Nash ahead of Russell Westbrook.
Oh, I put fucking John Stockton, the career leader in.
Yeah, I would also put John Stockton ahead of Russell Westbrook.
I'd have Stockton 5. Mine would have been Steph, Magic, Chris Paul, Big O, Stockton. Like that's probably what mine would have been.
Mine would probably be Magic, Steph, Chris Paul, Isaiah, Big O, Isaiah. That's probably how I would have it.
Like, Joe, what's yours? You got the inside. Joe's the basketball mastermind of the No Shot podcast. Joe, who's your top 5 point guards of all time right now, off top?
I don't think I can name top 5. I don't know, Magic Johnson, because he had AIDS.
He still has it.
No, he doesn't have it anymore.
No,
he devolved back to HIV. Steph Curry be on there somewhere probably.
Okay.
Chris Paul be on there probably. Flight. I'm not saying like 2. I don't know where I'd put him. I don't know. Stockton, I guess. Steve Nash. That
all
works.
Right.
What about Luka? I know that's your guy. No,
but
he's been playing point guard every year.
I mean, you refuse to call him a point guard, so I'm kind of shocked.
I mean, I think he's a forward.
See?
Well, so for this guy's shooting guards, he has Michael Jordan, Kobe, AI, Steph, and Dwayne Wade. And so, like, I mean, yeah, you got the top 2. That's crazy. Who fucks up that top 2?
I don't know. Somebody does.
But he has Steph. Is Dwayne Wade a top 5 all-time shooting guard?
I don't think so.
I don't know who should be on there, Chris. Because off the top of my head right now, I can't think of anything.
I was about to say Elgin Baylor, but I think he played small forward. You could put what's his name from the Sonics?
Gary Payton is
not Gary Payton. Not Gary Payton. Yes, Ray Allen. You could put Ray Allen. You could put Clyde. You could put
Clyde
Dr. J.
Oh yeah, Dr. J.
You could put
out of the
Homeboy.
out of all of this is probably the least egregious one.
Yeah, this is like the most accurate one.
It's hard to fuck up shooting guards. It's hard to fuck up shooting guards.
Because the shooting guards are so standout, right? You have literally like 5-6 people that are the best shooting guards ever, and that's kind of it.
Yes. Now, the small forwards is LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Larry Bird, and Scotty.
So Larry Bird played power forward.
Well, he was a 3 too.
He was, but he mostly played 4 because of his back.
But still, LeBron, yeah, KD, yeah, Larry Bird, yeah. I don't know.
You don't
Scotty's
think Kawhi?
Top 5
You don't think Kawhi's in top 5?
I mean, he probably should be, but
I don't see anything really wrong with this.
I mean, again, you got Elgin Baylor. You got
George Gervin.
You got what's his name? Fuck. Can't remember. But yeah, no, this is mostly correct. I mean, I think Scotty's top 5. Just because off of versatility alone.
I can't type.
By poisons.
Exactly, by poison.
By poison, it gotta be James Harden.
Okay, so, look, point guards, he left off Kuzi. Come on, Joe. He left off Jerry West. He left off Walt Frazier. Gary Patterson. Or Gary Payton. Fuck, Gary Patterson. Shout out TCU. For 2s, yeah, he left off Reggie Miller.
See, I wouldn't put Reggie Miller top 5, though.
Oh, was James Harden top 5 all time?
I think, okay. This year, he's playing it. Well, not this year. With the Sixers, he's playing crazy. And I think if they win a chip, I think he has an argument.
Oh, see, look, for small forward, you got Larry, Elgin, Dr. J, Rick Barry. We know how, Rick Barry fucks our shit up. Tell you what. Dominique, Scotty, Havlicek, and then you got fucking LeBron and KD. So, I mean, I think Elgin or Dr. J should be up there instead of Scotty. I still think Scotty's my guy,
I still think Dr. J is probably more of a 2 than a 3.
Now, this one is fucking egregious. Tim Duncan, yes, is 1. Giannis should be in there by now, already.
What is that spelling? Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, no, that's the actual Greek spelling of it.
Oh, so he's showing off. Okay, got it.
Kevin Garnett should probably be in there.
Yeah.
But this man don't have fucking Dirk.
Yeah, where's Dirk?
I definitely think Dirk should be in there before Charles Barkley.
I also thought Dennis Rodman played center.
No, he's a power.
No, he's a power forward. Yeah.
No, I will say, for as much as we don't fuck with Karl Malone on this podcast for obvious reasons, but Karl Malone should be on there too.
I mean, off of numbers alone, you can definitely say Karl Malone should be there.
Are you guys a Karl Malone fan?
I don't fuck with Karl.
I personally don't like Karl Malone all that much.
Okay. So those are the right answers.
Yep. Now the centers one goes crazy. Yeah, Shaq, Kareem, Hakeem, Wilt, and Dwight Howard. Obviously, you can't fuck up the center list too much.
Listen, prime Magic Dwight Howard, you got an argument. I think you have a solid argument for him being up there.
But you took off Bill Russell.
Yeah, I know.
You take off fucking Ewing.
Yeah, I know.
You take off Moses Malone.
I would take Magic Dwight Howard over Ewing.
But this is over their whole career and everything.
I mean, but still, that's how good Dwight Howard was then, is what I'm trying to say.
But you also got the Admiral.
Yeah. Remember when people thought fucking Andre Drummond was good?
He was good.
I mean, he was good.
He was good.
He had a job, but he did it really well.
He just got boards. Yo, why is Gohan trending?
Well, because of the movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
fuck are we doing, bro? Oh, where's Gohan Trending?
Oh my god. Hey Chris, you'll have to edit something. You'll have to blur that shit. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Cut that.
Hey, producer Chris, cut that.
Yo, if I can find a way to edit it, I'm gonna edit it to where it's like no, I'm gonna edit it to where it shows everybody's face like boo 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 boo, and then it's like it cuts to us laughing. And that way the picture's not in it, but it's like it just shows everybody's face as a reaction.
Dude, that is.
Oh my god.
That is.
I cannot believe that shit.
That might be the funniest thing that has happened.
What
in the
was
history of the
that? What was that though? Can we go back and look?
All right, so Patreon. Yeah, present.
If you're on the Patreon.
That is a Patreon moment. That's for sure.
Holy hell.
Patreon coming 2023.
Dude, that is hilarious.
Patreon coming after the
why is
Jujutsu
that?
Kaisen movie.
Dude, oh my god.
It's not gonna be before.
Why is it?
We're gonna watch it all on.
The caption of it is after Goku's passing Chi-Chi needed to find a way to get Gohan into the best school in Satan City. She has found a way.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is fucking horrendous. But hey, if you made it this far, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We'll be back. We might change up the schedule to either weekly or bi-weekly. We're just gonna kind of play it by ear at this point. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe. If you're still listening, make sure you download podcast, rate 5 stars. Shout out the people that've been subbing in our absence. We've gained fucking like 3 or 4 subs. So shout out to you guys. Well, yeah. Other than that, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
Well, our schedule is gonna be scuffed for sure. Cause I'm moving.
Whoa, we're moving.
Yep, I'm moving.
Where you moving?
Austin.
Dude,
I'm
are you
moving to
taking that
Austin.
job with Buck?
I
You gonna live with Buck?
am going to live with Buck for a bit until I can get a couple checks in and get my own spot. And then I'll be set up in Austin. So there's that. So we may have a couple more scuff casts, everybody. Sorry for that, but producer Jared will be back. I will send Jared a link for editing videos.
Nah, producer Jared don't edit.
Producer, you're gonna have to learn. But yeah, so I'm gonna be moving to Austin. So I'm also gonna have a job. So producer Chris will definitely be not as producery as before. Nothing was even producer. Let's be honest here. Kid wasn't really doing shit. Just had the title, nothing else. But
Joe, you got anything?
What?
Do you have anything to say at the end of the pod?
No, that was funny.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all.